directionally challenged hiker here at the Ferry Swale Camp area along the Colorado River between Glen Canyon Dam and Lee's Ferry. This is our first night of 2, and I'm just going to take you around the camp area in case you're planning on doing this trip. We rented a canoe this morning and we got shuttled up from Lee's Ferry to just below Glen Canyon Dam, and we paddled, floated, not quite 5 miles, you know, maybe, I don't know. Nothing crazy, no rapids, don't even need a permit to do this, but we just thought it would be fun. But this is the camp area. There's a few along the way, and we picked this one tonight. We did check out the one, the one draw, and it was a fail. I can type the name in for that. But here we have, there is a composting toilet. And this area actually has, I am in the overnight area. If you go back upriver, there is an area that is just for day use. Probably won't take you to that, but so there are composting toilets on most of these little camp areas, and you are supposed to only stay in the areas that are for overnight use if you are going to camp it. There are some steps coming up from the river there, and this would be like a site area. They have the fire pit thingies. You're only allowed to do a fire in those. And I haven't done a whole lot of walking around today because it was a rough night last night, and it's pretty hot today. So we kind of just sat in the shade. Different than what I have come to expect at the Grand Canyon proper. A little bit more overgrown. Just doesn't seem to have the love that some of those areas do at when you're actually in the national park. But then some of us have had to jump through permits to, you know, oh my gosh, some of us have had to jump through hoops to get the permits we want to be there, and maybe that's not such a bad thing. We appreciate it a little bit more. So I might have dead-ended into a little site here. I'm just wandering around. I guess I can cut if I want to cut. Like I said, I haven't done a lot of walking around here. It was hot. So, all right. Looks like I am going to climb up there. So I will see you at the top. All right, so I just came up from there. I'll just do a pan of the area. That little formation kind of looks like a ghost from Pac-Man in the canyon wall there. So, yeah, out of breath. I'm really tired. According to Garmin, I got about an hour and a half of sleep last night. So we'll see how tonight goes. All right, so I went up that little hill just beyond the composting toilet. Not much up there. I ended up back where I was earlier, but this is our little spot tonight. And back to the fire pits. You are supposed to only use charcoal. You're not supposed to cut down and harvest wood from the area, and you're supposed to haul it out with you. I guess this is one of those things that I kind of really like about being in the national park, Grand Canyon. You're not supposed to have fires, so you don't have all the little like cinders and sharp stuff around the campsites. So just a little bit of my opinion there. But we're going up here. I did see some stuff over here earlier. Well, we were looking for a spot that was going to get shade pretty quick, and I don't like to have to haul the water up more than I have to, especially when it's warm. So yeah, I like to be on the water. But it looks like there's some stuff in here. I did go up here earlier just a little bit. It is overgrown, but all right, I know I got up here earlier. I'm not quite sure I came this way, but I did get up here because I know there's some spots up here. All right, we come to a little area here. There's that. I probably can get out easier. And then we can tuck back into here. The ground is much harder up here. You may prefer that. I do not. But again, our thoughts were it's a lot more overgrown. But okay, there is one of those fire rings that they have provided for you. And I don't know. That is probably about it. It is supposedly like the second best area to camp along the Colorado when you're doing a kayak or canoe trip. So just take a little look up there at the view and there. And then I think I can go past this fire pit and get myself back to my camp. Again, I am pretty tired. So all right. And there we are. There's our little camp, and that is where I have been filtering water today, just beyond that other little fire pit. There's a nice tree there. So, I guess until next time, directionally challenged hiker here. Ready to call it a night at about 6:15. Later. Hope you all enjoy these ducks as much as we did. There's nothing quite like sitting alongside the Colorado River and having some ducks hang out with you for a portion of your late afternoon. It was a short day of paddling. Again, a good thing. We were both pretty tired after the lack of sleep we had in the back of the pickup truck the night before. We did come up with a brilliant idea, I think. We were going to employ those life jackets that we were supposed to wear and actually did wear. We were going to use them as some cushions to try and sleep on tonight, since we didn't bring our actual bedding. So enjoy this short video clip of the ducks, and until next time, directionally challenged hiker.